This one ingredient can heal your gut, boost your mood, and cost less than $1. Let me introduce you to your next new best friend, the cabbage. Today's episode, we are going to go over how to ferment this and how easy it is and why. Welcome back. My name is Kathy Gifford and welcome to my channel. If you're a woman in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, I am so glad you found me. We go over everything that can help us stay healthy naturally. So let's dive into this project and I'll show you how simple it is to make fermented food and why. Okay, so first thing you're going to do, go get your cabbage or grow one. Mine, I tried growing some out there in my garden, but they're not ready yet. So we're going to go buy one and we're going to cut it in half. And this one cabbage will make so much fermented cabbage. So let me hurry and get this bad boy cut up and then we will start showing you the process. Okay, now I got it all chopped up and into one bowl. Next thing we need to do is just hurry and measure it. Easy way to do it is if you have two bowls the same, throw this on your scale. See how heavy it is. And then hit tar, that will make it to 0. And I want to do this in pounds, yes. And then put this one on. Okay, so this is 2 pounds, 14 ounces, so I'm just gonna round up to 3. So for every pound, you add 1 teaspoon of salt. So get your good salt out, which is this Himalayan salt from Redmond. Let me just try and show you what the package looks like so you will recognize it. Seriously, this is the best. Go with these guys, okay? So I like to do this in a big bowl because if I started mixing this up in this bowl, cabbage would fly all over, right? So I'm going to move these out of my way, get a big bowl, dump it in here. And since that weighs almost 3 pounds, I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of salt. Okay, one more step in this. Well, actually, I think there's 2 more steps. Okay, next thing what we need to do, get this out of our way. And you just start, they call it massaging. So you just start massaging this and you will be surprised that in here in a few minutes, there will actually start getting water on the bottom of the cabbage and that's what you want. You want to massage all of the salt in and just get it to where you can actually see liquid. See right now, my hands, they're starting to get moist, so it's working. It doesn't take very long. There's just a couple of pieces, dark spots on them. Okay, before this, make sure you get some jars out, and canning jars, of course, we want glass because you always store things in glass. And if you have any that are the wide mouth, they're easier to put this in. So we're going to put them in some wide mouths, and then we're going to keep them on our shelf for 3 weeks, okay? And this is where it's been hard for me because I'm never here that long a time. So I did something like yesterday is I broke down and ordered some, they're called burping lids that I can actually put on these jars. They'll be here tomorrow. That way they are kind of self-burping so I don't have to be here to unscrew the lid and let them get some air out and burp them. You have to do that with your fermented cabbage. So they will be here tomorrow, so I will take these off and put on my new burping lids for my cabbage. I'm so excited because, guys, seriously, this stuff, let's go over some of the benefits. First of all, women over 50, our gut at this point needs a little bit of help. So this is so good for your gut. Whatever's in this fermented, it helps break down a lot of compounds, so we're able to absorb more in our gut. It's also packed with vitamin C, which is our immunity, right? So it boosts our immune system. It's a great probiotic. Okay, other things that it does is it does help us with our digestion, and it reduces bloating. So if you ever feel like you're very bloated, eat something fermented. This is so cheap and easy. And this also tastes so good, guys. After it's fermented, the way that I like to eat this is I'll kind of make it into like, what's that called? Coleslaw, in a way. I have it and I dice a bunch of apples, throw it in there, and just a little bit of Miracle Whip. And I'll just throw it in there, and then I'll eat it on lettuce, and it's so good. So, and then you can also, I like eating it on top of my hamburger patty. I'll just make a hamburger patty, and no bun, but just make a large patty, really flat. And then I'll put this on top of it with a lot of pickles, and it's so good. Oh, speaking of pickles, cabbage actually, and fermented cabbage actually supposedly helps reduce your craving for sweets. And I've heard that pickles is actually one of them. Like if you're craving sweet, go have some pickles, and it's supposed to help cure your sugar addiction at that time. So same thing with this. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but there is actually liquid at the bottom of this bowl. I can't tip the bowl up to show you, but there is a lot of liquid. Okay, we get it to this point, and you can kind of see that it's gone down, so it looks like there's less than what I started with. Now all we have to do is just start packing it into our jars. Okay. You know what? There is one step that I kind of messed up with. I was supposed to save the top leaf of the cabbage to put on top of your jars, and I totally forgot. So we'll just have to think of something else to put there. But what you want to do is you want to get like a weight, and I'll get mine out and I'll show you what you look like. You put them on top. Press this down as much as you can. And then I'll save a little bit so I can top it with a weight, and I'll show you what that looks like. Ugh. Have this lid off. Okay, add another one. I'm guessing that this is going to fill maybe 2.5 jars. We'll see. Maybe just 2 jars. Yeah, maybe it will be just 2 jars. Okay, isn't that interesting? That whole cabbage, this big bowl of cabbage, once you massage it, it just comes down to 2 of these. Okay, let me hurry and wash my hands. Okay, these are weights. They're just out of glass, of course, right? And they're just going to hold everything down, and it's going to keep it compressed, and you want to not have too much air. So normally you'll have like a little cabbage leaf that you just push in there. I totally forgot to save one, so I'm just going to use some celery. And really, you don't really even need to have anything because you're going to throw this out anyways, but just around the edges. And then I'm just going to put this in here like that. I'm going to get my jar, and once I get my my actual ones tomorrow, I'm going to take these off and put on the burping ones. But I'm here, so like every couple of hours, I will just come over and loosen this up and basically burp it. It's not going to go on. There we go. Okay, then you're going to take this and you're going to throw it on your counter, wait 3 weeks, and you have got some nice stuff to fix your gut and make you feel good. And we're going to do it. And maybe this is what we try to do. When we get that sugar craving, we go for this. And let's just see, we'll put it in the comments whether this works and cuts our cravings. That would be sweet. That's what I need, is something to get rid of my sugar craving at night. I hope that this has been informative for you, and you guys try this friendly probiotic fermented cabbage that's super easy and very cheap and inexpensive. So until next time, have fun, and I'll see you tomorrow.